In this video, I'm going to show you my daily workflow that involves sending an SMS and an email to my audience, which is in my GoHighLevel community. Some of them are from cold email, some of them are from paid ads. I'm going to show you how I send one email and text to my audience and be able to fill up my webinar, or at least, we got like 10 or 8 registrations, and then 5 shows, 1 person came from live, and then I had like 2 closes on the webinar. So it's going to show my daily sequence of what I did when I woke up and how I set all that up, sent the messages, wrote the messages, filtered it out properly, all using the native email setup in GoHighLevel. I send over 200,000 emails a week, all with the native system, no instantly, no nothing else. And this is going to let you guys go through that routine with me. I'm also going to start having 8 a.m. coaching every day for 15 minutes where you guys can hop on and do it with me. It'll take 15 minutes. We'll get to it quick. Hopefully it'll take 15. I'll then post the recording up. Basically, I've got a way for all of you guys to start making money through email quickly. And if you come through my affiliate link or join our community some other way. Morning. This is how I do my email blast every morning to my list. And so in the mornings, this is called reputation reset. It's how you keep your DMARC, or which is like your sending reputation on your email account healthy, so you can send some cold email in the evening. So I send an email to everybody who's opened my email in the last 30 days. And you're gonna need to create a custom field for that. So you can have a custom field that gets updated with a date every time an email is opened. And that way you can use it to filter out people in different ranges. So then you go to email open date, which is what I call it, but you can call it whatever you want. I'm going less than 30 days ago. You got 1,300 openers. I've got some templates, but I always edit them a little bit every day so that it's a constant thing of me thinking of what's going to be best and looking at what happened the day before. So I think any of these should be all right, as long as it's got one section, which is what I need right now. And then I'm going to go over to GPT Pro, where I use this to write everything pretty much. This is trigger link clicks, so I can tell who's clicking what. Cyber Monday was a big success. But basically I put a different trigger link for every destination and every channel they could be clicking on. So I'm gonna send out some text later, some emails, and if they don't reply, then I don't know which channel they're seeing. So that's why I use a trigger link to tell me, okay, they're able to see this channel because they clicked the link on that channel. So you have one for SMS, WhatsApp, email, Facebook, and Instagram. And it lets you track it and know that you can tell the system, okay, their last response channel is this, update that from trigger link clicks or replies, and then you start your nurture flows out on the last contact channel. And then I have one for messages and one for just email, because if they're opening email, I'm gonna send email regardless if they open. But the messages, I really only want to focus on where I know they're looking. And if I have it where last response channel is always email, then I don't know which message channel. So I have 2 of them. So I think I can just actually, I think that's even better. This one I already used, just a little editing. just going to swap the top. I'm going to rework these campaigns tomorrow because I've switched to doing live webinars every day, or 4 days a week. And so, and I only do same day bookings. So that means I need to switch those 4 days of copy to being pretty short and to the point for booking. And then for for Friday and Sunday, I need to have other types of calls to actions like affiliate links and things like that. Say don't resolution hop on today. Winners work Saturday. Looks like the subject line did not copy. All right. Looks great, except for that. All right, and so then I go back to my contact view and I'm going to filter out, so 30 days ago and valid email and, ooh, hungry. D&D is not email. And all right. And I did this right with lead connector email. Don't even use anything to warm it up. We've got a domain that's been running with good warm traffic for a long time. And even if you just follow the warming schedule, the way that I always send the people that open in the last 30 days, and then sometimes I'll go even 10 days and send that in the morning, keeps my reputation good and lets me send what I want to send. Day 7. Looks like the one I did. Ooh, forgot something important. Beautiful. That was the email trigger for that calendar link. And I'm gonna copy that button one time. Live webinar in 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 5 hours. Oh, shoot. Save. And I was thinking, let me try this countdown clock. I don't want it that big. You can edit it more in the other settings. I don't think I'm gonna do all that right now. All right. Save. My website's massmarket.ai, but .ai emails don't do as well with sending, so that's what I have for sending, and it also separates it to protect your domain. Bam. I'm gonna show you guys my stats real quick, in case I didn't. But tonight, I'll send 10,000 cold emails. And I'm getting an excellent click rate for the week. 4% is extremely high, and that's almost $12,000 worth of ad spend. A click here cost me 50 cents. So what I'm going to be doing is having a session for anyone who wants to start a GoHighLevel agency. If you start a trial with me, you can join me on 8 a.m. 8 to 8:15 every day that I send an email. You can send out the same emails, book them for my webinar. I'll close them, but it'll be your GoHighLevel affiliate link. So you need the GoHighLevel trial to be able to get your own affiliate link. And we'll cover the results of this one tomorrow. I'll tell you guys the results of the, I'm going to send a text too, so I'll show you guys how to set that up. But we'll basically do this together, and I'll close them on the webinar. You get the 40%. GoHighLevel gives me an extra 5%. So you get 40% of their recurring revenue every month, and they're never going to replace this system. I'd give a lot of coaching and a lot of other free bonuses when people sign up, so you can check that out if you come to one of these webinars. So come check it out. We'll get you set up, and then we'll get you sending, and basically you'll be getting clients before the end of your first 30 days. And these clicks cost 50 cents versus paid ads, which are like $3, $2. So it's way cheaper. And so you're going to see me get some clients later today. But I'm going to show you the email's great, but you're going to want to send a text too. As you can see, I'm already at a 36% open rate just now. And they're still sending. So that's incredible. And they're going to make me look really good to the carriers. So now I'm going to slide over to the text. So I'm going to go back to that same conversation view, but it's going to be different filters. So I'm going to say, you can retarget everyone that clicks the trigger links. I'm going to send this at 2, so it might be better for me to wait. So I have a tag for opt-in because you don't want to text non-opt-in. It's a lot. Let's just see the pool we got. D&D is not SMS, and is not invalid SMS. All right, and so now we're down to the ones that I can text. But I probably should text all of them since this is a meeting that I don't usually offer. So I'm gonna. Let me think what other filters I should do. I think that's it. So, one more tag. You know what? Nah. Okay, so 3,300. Basically the way it works is if you send out more than, if you get more than 1% saying stop, it'll freeze your texting for the day. And so I've never had that happen, but it's because my list is engaged with me, and my opt-ins are too. So, write me a high converting text message with a link to book that will let them know about the meeting later and give them webinar slots getting full days before the meeting. We only want to book people we know will show. Let them know. All right, I'm just gonna see what it spits out to see how different it would be from what I would have done. I made that long to give it as much detail as I could, but I'm hoping it can make it really succinct. I've already got ones I send. Usually I'd say, hey, or at 1 p.m. I'll start over and say I'm only taking same day registrations to keep meetings from filling up too early. 1v1 15-minute call and bonuses if you start a trial for high level on my Implementing AI webinar. That's probably what I'm going to say, but we'll see what it gives me. And when you guys come to these at 8 a.m., I'll make sure I got a shirt on next time. But this is literally how I do it, and I'm sure many of you will be in bed when you do it with me. I'm not in bed at 8 a.m. on a weekday though. I'm gonna change that a little bit, but so here's my filters. I'm gonna go send SMS. We've got a new nurture I'm working on that shuffles between the communication channels. It's even better. And we'll give that to you guys too if you are doing this with me. You know what? I'm going to make this even better. Yeah. Show you guys how to make this seem superhuman. This is more what the other styles of my nurtures are like, but when I do these right before meetings, I don't always do it like that. All right, so this is it. We're just going to add them manually. Step 1. That's not the name of the webinar. Before your trial ends. You're going to hit your trigger link for your text. Where the heck's trigger links? Here. That's a little that's not what I meant to do. What? It's not what I thought I had. Yeah. All right, I have an idea. think I can do way better than this, actually. Millions. Same day. Registration. Since they were getting full too early. New bonuses announced live. All right. What is 1 cent times? My phone go. All right, what is 1 cent times 3? It's like 0.79 cents times 6,000. $50. If I'm gonna spend an hour of my day, I think it's worth it. Wait. I like to wait 0.1 minutes, 6 seconds in between. And then we are gonna update. I need to copy this. Update. So this is how you tell the AI what you just said. So if they reply, it knows. I'd actually like to go up before in case the timing ends up off. To update, just in case the update doesn't happen as quick after the text with this many going through, possibly. There. See if I can shorten this thing up. And if I do 40 every minute, it's gonna start doing 80 a minute. I don't know if I'll run into issues if I go over what I usually go to. The problem could be timing. I want to send 2-message chunk, but I'm worried I can't get them all out before 1 p.m. without early enough before, without burning the lead connector phone number. All right, let's see what the genius says. This is the $200 a month one, and it is incredible. But you know what? I want to try the new feature. It has this reason thing that I've never tried. I'm not sure if that does anything different. It seemed like it went processed faster to me. So yeah, it looks like it goes longer when it does it, when I don't hit that. I don't know, maybe that shows you what it's thinking. I might just try to ask this question both times, each way, and see what it does. 2 message should increase the booking rate. Might also increase the opt-out rate. You know what I'm gonna do? Let me see. Hey Siri, what's 60? Hey Siri, what's 3,200 divided by 40? Oh, it's only a little over an hour. Okay. But wait 10 seconds in between. Here's one important thing. Wait. Advanced window. a.m. And I'm going to go in the contacts time zone. You know, I don't know if the time zone's set because I haven't seen our validation text going through. So I'm going to just make sure. So 11. 11. Let me find a California number and check this. I'm going to pause it so you guys don't see the numbers. All right, so we have a workflow that'll assign their them to the right time zone based on their phone number. It uses AI to look at the area code and set it, but I'm not sure it's been running, and so I don't want to run this with that risk. So I'm just going to ask what time I should send it. Too early. All right, so I'm going to schedule that for 11 a.m. Shoot. All right. So I'm just going to send it at 11 a.m. to make sure I don't hit anybody, which means in this workflow, oh, shoot. Shoot, what did I call it? There we go. A.m. to make sure we're not going to hit too many people. Double check I did that right. 6-second wait. Perfect. All right. You're gonna have to refresh this and redo the filters because the workflow won't show up in the workflows since I created it. All right. And so you have to refresh it because the page, you're not gonna be able to add to a workflow that you created without refreshing the page in between. So I'm gonna go to tags, opt-in. We're gonna wanna drip this thing. Please. We're gonna do 40 per minute. So we're gonna actually be doing 80 per minute because it's 2. So I'll let you guys know how it goes and I'll post this on YouTube so we can start getting these sessions together with all of us. Just join the community in the bio if you want to get in. That's all you gotta do. Let's do it. All right, now it's time to send the cold blast. And so I sequenced, the text just started going out in 1 minute. And now I'm going to bring some cold people in on the meeting. And then I'm going to go live on the meeting is my intention. I haven't got the LinkedIn integration set up, but there's a ton of ways you can promote that are much easier than calling or, other methods. So I'm going to check the send reputation and show you guys where we got, since people have had time to open now. And I think I want to do a blast to my hometown. So I have all the people in my category in my hometown. So I'm going to do that. And that is amazing, amazing for today. 248 people clicked, which I'm surprised we don't have a lot more bookings. But either way, it doesn't matter. We're still getting bookings. So now it's time to send a cold blast because the carriers are like, he's killing it. And so tag. And so I really just think of what I want to say to different pockets of my audience every day. 22,000. Hmm. I think Charlotte 4 was the biggest, and I kind of think there was an issue sending that one. 5,000. Let's see how many of these are. Let's see what the conversation looks like. That's because the name is just P. All right. Since it's my hometown, I feel like hitting it one more time. And I'm going to go for 10 cold. I must be opening. Check something. Okay. The opens didn't detect when I sent this bulk runs. I don't know what went weird, but now I'm debating on if I really want to reach out to them again. You should have the same open rate if I send the same cold list, so it should be safe. And all right. And why wouldn't that make this easier? Two. Mhm. So I'm texting all of the business owners, and I can get these records for half a cent a record for anybody who's doing this with us, or is in my has an agency through my link. Half a cent records, business data. Right now, I'm sending an email to everybody in Charlotte within 100 miles, and I made sure it's also the state, North Carolina, in case they're slightly out of it. And um, I'm going to, oh yeah, from 100K to a million in revenue and less than 50 employees. And so you can get real specific, and this is just um, professional services industry, insurance, real estate, and construction. Those are the main ones. And once we get this email, I'll send it out just with basically just to launch the meeting in a few hours. And guys, people just don't show up that well after the first day booking. So that's why I launch one day at a time like this. Oh, I realized something earlier. We have 84 booked appointments. They're less than 20, about to be 24 hours out. Excited for this first Saturday one I'm doing. Where are you located? Okay. Did you come through an ad or did you get my email? Somewhere originally, who knows where we can see, but I don't know where it started either. I think, did you just get the booking link or did it come at 12:55? Or the join link? Okay. Okay. Yep. I think so. I hit my SMS limit for the day between when people booked and between when the event went out. So I just got it raised and just sent an emergency one to everybody else just now because I think it didn't go out. So I just sent the booking link again. So we'll wait like another 5 minutes or so. We had 14 people registered. So while we're waiting, I'll give you a quick idea. I'm a sponsored affiliate with GoHighLevel. I do have my own agency and other businesses. And so what we'll do is a quick introduction. We'll talk about the different, I don't know how much you know about GoHighLevel, but we'll go through the features. Okay. 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 Perfect. I just finished my my courses and stuff, and I have like a fully fleshed out coaching program now. So we have weekly group coaching sessions that are available, and all you have to do is sign up through my link. Are you in somebody else's agency or in your own agency? Oh, okay. You think you signed up through my link recently? Okay. Well, that's awesome. All right. We'll figure all that out, and I'll kind of introduce you to everything that we've got to support you. Early on, I didn't have it all fleshed out as much as I do, so now we've got a lot of support, and I'm glad we finally got in touch with you. I probably tried texting you at some point and couldn't reach you. Yep. So we got a couple more in here I want to get to know. So iPhone, what's your name, man? Can you? I'm talking to the guy who's on the iPhone, or it says iPhone is the user. I was wanting to see where you're at, and then what you're looking to learn here the most. I don't know if his audio's. There we go. I can help. There we go. Yeah, I got you. Woo! All right. Okay. And do you know if you got a cold email, or did you see an ad at first? Do you recognize me? Okay. Oh, you came on live. Oh, sweet. Yep. This is my first time I'm broadcasting this live to Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and YouTube. So I've never done it before. But I've heard online shopping is getting popular. Hey, you're good. David, tell me about you, man. Where are you at? Oh, I see the dogs. Uh, okay, cool. And then you're trying to learn about AI. Do you know what GoHighLevel is? Yeah. And then we use a software called GoHighLevel. If you haven't heard about it, that's totally fine. I'm going to show you here. I was just wondering if you had already heard about it before. All right, sweet. I've never seen how that looks on your end. Now, David, tell me about you real quick. You got to unmute. Still on mute, but there, let me see. Okay, great. We work with a lot of real estate guys. So mostly like traditional real estate or wholesaling? Okay, cool. And where did you come in? From my email to Charlotte people? Yeah, probably this morning. Well, great. Yeah. I use Seamless AI to pull business owners in the right category, and I started with North Carolina, the people that know Charlotte. And then, so I'm doing a lot of cold email. I run a lot of paid ads, and now I'm trying live. And so I've got a wealth of knowledge to show you. And so I don't know if anybody else is going to hop on, so we'll go ahead and get rolling. And if anybody hops on, I'll introduce myself to them real quick. But basically, I'll kind of recap the intro I gave to Regina. So I started in inside sales in web.com in Charlotte like 7 years ago, and it was the biggest digital marketing firm in the world. Second month, I was number one, and then I broke the all-time sales record, quit, and started my solar company, which is now listed in Forbes as the third solar company in Boston for 2024. A year later, I started a funding business, business funding with who was my best friend from the call center, and I just sold him my half of that business. It was at 7 figures annual, and now GoHighLevel. A year and a half or 2 years ago, I learned how to code. AI taught me how to code. I asked it what to do and made my first piece of software. So the reason my businesses were successful is because I was using GoHighLevel, and I just became, it's really cheap to get in and use it, and it has so many features. It let my creativity have a big impact on the business, and I was able to crystallize some really good systems. So I got used to managing multiple businesses in the system, and then I started doing done-for-you agency side work, so like helping businesses set everything up in there about a year ago. And then now GoHighLevel reached out and they're sponsoring me. So they've got like 2 million businesses on the platform. I swear every single ad you see with a marketer where they're charging like $2K a month, they're just using GoHighLevel, and it's usually like 3 hours of setup. And so GoHighLevel sponsors me to help business owners know how to use it so that they can get a lot more out of what they provide. I've got a Masterclass that's going to be on their YouTube that's airing on the 20th, where they just released their AI employee. I got into AI voice back when I learned how to code, and so I was the 38th person in the world to get access to Air AIs. I got one of their agency licenses. It was a terrible decision. The software was too new. It didn't work very well. It cost me 40 grand, and now I think they've shut down completely. But working with that software early on in the stage, and then now several others that are much better, I've got a lot of experience, and GoHighLevel just released their version of AI voice. So I'm gonna so remind me again. I know that, and man, what was your name that's on the iPhone again? You can just type it in the chat, actually. That might be easier. But I know he doesn't know what GoHighLevel is. Okay. Sherman, I'm going to try to remember it. I know you need to see a quick rundown of GoHighLevel. So the first thing I'm going to do is just blast through like page by page so you guys can see all the software. And then I'm going to send you guys my 10K automation checklist. Let me grab that from, where would be the easiest place for me to find it? I think it's going to be in Discord. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And Alonzo, I can't remember if you've been on one of these meetings before. Is this your first time on the meeting? Cool, man. Tell me like where you came into contact with my marketing, if you know, and then what's your main goal for the meeting? Okay. All right. So you know GoHighLevel, but you're not using it yet? Okay. Are you in somebody else's agency, like a sub-account, or do you have your own? You're in your own. Okay, cool. So there's multiple ways you can get access to everything I have, and I'll break down all that is, but dang, let me just find this link real quick so I can send it to you guys. All right. So I think I'm going to grab it from an email. It's going to be my next best way to find that. $10K. Here it is. Sorry that took me a second, guys. This is going to be useful to you. GoHighLevel lists a few of their, like in my ad, I show their graphic, which has some of the, and this is maybe an old version. All right, I'm just going to go in the media storage and try to find it. Either way, guys, I'll text it to you after. We don't really need to dig through it that much right now. It's got 42 different types of software that GoHighLevel replaces. And so the best way for me to show you now is just to go through the menu here. I'm going to send that all to you after. It's really more useful once we get started with the program because it helps you identify everything you're using and start moving it in. It also helps you think the right way about the most impactful places you can inject AI. But it's really important, in my opinion, that you don't want to go into GoHighLevel and try to set up the craziest features, try to do something crazy. There's so much it can do that will replace $97 a month. I really try to get people to do that first so that they're in the same comfortable place I was with it, where you can just build with it for the long run. So we help you get there in 30 days to where you're saving money. We have programs for business owners and for agencies to help you either get clients in the first 30 days using email, or business owners getting your software in. And then from there we go to automating other processes with AI. The software that I created was a Zapier and a Make application for GoHighLevel's new API. So basically, from the thousands of web apps that connect to Zapier and Make, it's the two most popular integration platforms. Then from anything that happens in those platforms or those other softwares, you can take over 100 actions and go high level. And so inside Zapier or Make, you can have AI transform the data, basically do the job of the person that would be moving the data from one system to the other or updating something and have it done automatically. So that's one of the softwares you get. There's a couple others. I want to introduce myself to the guy, Handsome Contreras. I think you may be a client, man, or either you've been in my system for a long time. Tell me the story, man. What's going on? It might be hard for you to unmute there. Let's see. There we go. I hear you. Good, man. Are you a client or have I just seen your name too many times? All right. Mm-hmm. All right. We've got a lot more than we had the last time you spoke with us, I'm sure. So let's breeze through some of the features here, and then I'll get into like what we have, the bonuses. So I give you everything I have, all my snapshots, all my software, and weekly group coaching where you can access me for free for using my link, or you can upgrade to the AI employee, which is like unlimited use of the AI voice software and stuff like that, using my code, and that'll also get you access if you're already in an agency. Or you can upgrade your agency to a higher plan. Any of those options. Of course, there's a cash option, but it's going to be a lot more value if you're able to upgrade through GoHighLevel to get access. So let's go through these real quick. With the dashboards, you can customize them to show your, whatever details you want. And so one of the things I love about HighLevel is there's 1,000 videos on every subject. So you've got my courses, and if you just look up customize your dashboard on YouTube, thousands of results. So it's just a factor of having 2 million businesses on the platform. So here's the conversation view. If you are a person who's using a spreadsheet and an app on your phone to send messages, this is, of course, GoHighLevel has an app, but this conversation view is life-saving because you get all communication from that contact into one view. And I'll see if I can find one that's got some, let me first blur some customer data. It's not giving me the option for some reason right now. So I'm going to trust you guys. And let's find an email that's got, or a person that's got more different channels. So I also use the lead scoring feature. And that's how I have that set up. But as you see, like emails, text, it'll show WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, messages, and SMS. I think I might have left that one out, but you got like 5 or 6 channels, including web chat, that'll show up here. All of them can be automated with AI. And my snapshots let you push the AI conversations into this view so that you have everything in one spot. So even if it's like they're emailing 2 different people in your company, it's going to show up right here in one view. So when the AI is helping you take over, all your daily job is to review the finished conversations. So you go to unread, you lay eyes on them and mark them red. And you can run through, you can compress a day of work. I filmed the whole thing I did this morning to get this meeting with this, we don't have like 1,000 people, but I sent out one email to my audience and one text, and here we are. The email is so inexpensive. I've spent over 2 million on ads in the last 2 years, but I am really loving email. So I'm going to go through the next tab. Of course, there's templates and stuff like that. The calendars are great. You can do any type of booking situation you can think of. There's like all these different calendar types. And then, this is not the create a calendar page. But you can even do situations like you've got a medical clinic and 2 rooms have a piece of equipment that you need for a certain type of appointment and 2 don't. So you can set up rooms and equipment so that your calendar dynamically books properly, even with the voice AI. And then with like a restaurant, if you have multiple tables with different numbers of seats, it can handle all that. So that's the calendar. Oh, and it'll integrate with iCloud, Google Calendar, Outlook, and even Calendly. So it is, I think, the best calendar system that's out there. It's evolved a lot over time. Conversational AI, I'm in the settings, but you can set up the text AI there. So opportunities, this is easily a better replacement of Salesforce and HubSpot, and I've used all of those platforms. And again, I've built big businesses in this. We had 100 employees at the peak with the solar and the funding before I sold it to my partner. and and over 2,000 active clients have served over 10,000 inside these systems. So yeah, it's battle tested even with that kind of volume. Payments are great. So you can do invoices, document signing. There's templates for all these websites and documents and all this kind of stuff too for different industries. So it's got everything that DocuSign does, notifications when someone views it, signs it, etc. You can manage your subscriptions. You can integrate many different payment processors. You can send payment links. You can even pause and restart your subscriptions, which is a difficult thing to do if you're not using the Stripe. If you're not going into Stripe or the other platform itself, it has that. And then even in your checkouts, you can use Apple Pay. You can do point of service with this. They have point of service devices. And you can even take financing with Klarna and PayPal, Buy Now, Pay Later, or Affirm at point of sale. So it's huge for any business. And that way you get paid up front, client finances, and it's all done and finalized right there. Marketing, we've got a social planner so you can schedule out social posts. As you can see, I've got a lot of channels connected. Email templates, you can do countdown timers. Trigger links are how I monitor when people are clicking my emails and texts. So I use them to tell which channel people are viewing. So I let it update the last channel, and I use it to see which emails and texts I send out are getting a response. So today, I sent out 5,000 emails to people that I had already gotten the data from. So the data is half a cent in the first place. And today I sent out 5,000 emails to people I already talked to, or actually I sent out 15,000, and that cost 60 cents per 1,000. So 0.6 times 10,000 is $6, right? So I sent $6 and I got 641 clicks for this meeting. So that means, 6 divided, it's just incredible compared to my ads account, where you can see that the cost per click is $2 to $3. Where is it shade? Right here. So this is a new ad, it's not optimized yet, but optimized $2. So we're talking 800 clicks for $6 versus $2 on Meta. Just to give you guys some perspective of the difference here. And then for impressions, cost per 1,000 impressions, it's $229. But I got 5,000 email opens for $6, and an open is an impression. So it's just uncomparable. It's the best way it crushes ads, and I've been a huge fan of ads. So I can't speak enough about that. We have a program where in your training, so it's another coaching session that's available, 8 a.m. every day. I hop on with everybody, and we figure out how to, we write our email together and send it every morning. And I show you my process for making sure send reputation is good. As you can see, mine's very good. This is just today. 25% opened, and that was earlier. Let's see what it's at now. Refresh. Yeah, still 25, but amazing numbers right here. And so in the morning we get in and do that all together. And I can get the data for half a cent a record from Seamless, or you can get your own contract with them, but it's $5K or $6K annual just for the minimum. So that is something that I really love. Affiliate Manager, you can set up your own affiliate programs, automatic PayPal payouts, document collection for the W-9s, all this kind of stuff. It has an AI ads manager. They've got proven ads for every industry. And you've $30 a month, you can replace whoever's running your ads. It'll connect to the ads platform, launch the ads, and manage them. Gives you the creative and everything. They also have an AI website builder. I missed that in funnels because it's in sites. So automation is my favorite part. We've got thousands of workflows. Obviously, we don't pass all those on because we want to keep it simple for you guys. We give you most important ones when you need them, but whenever you ask, we've got it. We start you out with basically a snapshot of essential automations that are geared around AI. So all the snapshot templates in the high-level library, they're going to be based around a standard, like a human operating the system. It's not designed for you to be fully utilizing all the AI features that they just rolled out. But I've been working on these AI features since before GoHighLevel had them. There are more advanced ones than GoHighLevel has that are made for GoHighLevel. So I give you guys, as a part of signing up, access to the 2 I use for when I replace call centers. I charge $15K guaranteed to beat their KPIs, or customer service teams. So these are really sophisticated tools. I wouldn't recommend using them unless you like have a massive opportunity where it demands it. That's already in your lap. It's much better to stick people native. Trust me, there's too much value in GoHighLevel to be giving them an experience that's as complicated as that is in the beginning, when you can go in and set up the native text and voice AI in 30 minutes, guys. I'm going to show you how to do that on my Masterclass. It's on the 20th. And let me check to make sure I'm not missing any communication from people that are trying to get in or something like that. This is my first time using Restream. All right, so it looks like we're all good. All right, so now I'm going to hit I can show you all the different triggers, but there's hundreds of automation triggers and actions, and there's even a whole app marketplace that you'll see right here. And this is what I developed software for when I first developed software. So you've got all these, millions of people using the platform, creating other automations that you can do in the platform. Sites, this is where you have your AI funnel builder. So you can build websites and everything with AI. It basically takes a template and then writes the copy for you, and there's thousands of templates. Webinars, I'm not using that right now, but because you use it for pre-recorded ones, but it has that. Analytics, blogs, WordPress. SEO is better with WordPress, and so this allows you to have your WordPress elements and features inside with the high-level builders, so it's fully integrated into your system and has the best SEO. There's a small $30 charge, I think, for doing that. You have a client portal, so you guys all already have access to my community, and I'm going to show you that. I guess I'll show you right now. No, I'm going to show you the features, and then we'll cover what I include. But you have access to my courses now, and then the snapshots and additional software is unlocked when you become an affiliate or upgrade somehow. Forms and surveys, so it's got full conditional forms, which a lot of form platforms don't even have. So again, it sounds crazy, but GoHighLevel is $97, and it has the best calendar system and form system. Quizzes, chat widgets. I did a live training. I recorded it. The next Thursday, I'm showing you guys how to set up your AI chat widget. That'll be a free YouTube thing, so I'd love it if you guys followed me on YouTube. You can generate QR codes like this one that we're going to use later for you guys to, if you guys want to take advantage of the offer. And that's pretty much it for sites. Memberships, I'll get into that as I show you my community. You can integrate with Google Drive for media storage. You can send reviews. Requesting reviews, like getting your reviews up, is one of the easiest things you can do with HighLevel. You can send review requests and track who views them. I like to set up a custom AI flow that asks them how their experience was on whatever the date was. And then if they say it was good, we say, would you recommend it to family and friends? They say, yep. Then we send a review link. And you can also, if they say, yeah, it was good, you can invite them to come back or give them a one-time offer. So that's like a really impactful flow to start with. And I'd say one of the things that I can help the best with, and one of the reasons why the coaching sessions are so important, is I'll be able to hear about your business and give you direction to the most impactful things that you can set up quickly that'll make a big impact. And I used to have my sales team and IT team try to do all the consulting and come to meetings. And what I've found is that just my experience running GoHighLevel, knowing all its features, and having used it in my real businesses gives me a different ability to do that than they have. And so we formed the way we're doing things now, the group coaching calls. So then you get the best of both worlds. We have done with you services and we have do it yourself. With the done with you, you come to the group coaching calls and then we plan and my team executes behind the scenes. Everything they do is tracked in Hubstaff for screenshots every 15 seconds, app activity, and you can get a full report if you want it. But we do hourly work. So we're taking the most powerful software that allows us to do an incredible amount quickly, and then we are using it at the most efficient way, and you're only paying for the hours rather than most course guys who are going to sell you, $5K and do 2 hours in here, literally. So we turn it upside down. And if you come to those if you have an interest in the done with you services, I recommend you start a trial or upgrade and come to the group coaching call, and you'll see all my clients coming on there, getting great results, happy, and then there's no need for any other proof than that. I'm also certified as an admin on GoHighLevel. They have a extensive certification program. Reporting's great. You can track everything. It takes a second to load, so if it loads before I finish talking, we'll see it. It's still not loaded. Give it a second. But you can track where all your clients are coming from, all your appointments. You can look at details for individual reps, and there we go. So great reporting. It'll tell you the different campaigns and what your cost per objective is on each one, which is great. So you don't really need Hyros. If any of you guys have heard of Hyros, it does the same thing. And so I canceled my subscription. And those are I really hit on most of them. As far as the other AI features, you've got the workflow AI assistant. So when you're building an automation, like I said, there's thousands of options of what you can do in there. So this, you say, I want to build an automation to do X, Y, Z, and it uses AI that has all that knowledge to tell you this is how you do it. And it charges like 6 cents or something. All these things charge like a small amount because tokens are not free. And so that's what Season of AI is about. You get access to all this stuff for free until the 1st. And after that, you can choose if you want to be on pay per use or if you want to be $99 extra for unlimited. Now, you probably would go pay per use unless you've got some volume. And so you start pay per use. That's it. Now, GoHighLevel lets you put other apps in here. So we have other apps we use, other websites that will launch inside the browser. So it can let you control the websites your team has access to, or just make them more convenient to access. So a lot of great flexibility here. And then I'll show you the community section and we'll go into mine. And then we'll do some Q&A. I saw somebody new, or maybe two, pop in here. iPhone BH. Tell me where you're at and then what the main thing you're hoping to learn is. And he's been in here for a bit, so he didn't miss too much. What's going on, man? I'm good. What's your name? Bob. Nice to meet you, Bob. How'd you tune in today? Okay. Oh, man. Yep, I hit the sending limit because I broke my reminder down into 2 texts. I didn't expect that, and so some of the stuff didn't come back through. And then right when I got on, so an hour ago, I went to GoHighLevel and upgraded I got my limit raised to 10K per day, and then I resent the invite to everybody that had booked, but maybe it still didn't. I resent it at like 12:50 something, but it looks like maybe it's still a glitch. Either way, man, nice to meet you. Now that we've met, it doesn't matter. We can talk anytime. So, no problem. So I just went through the features, and then we do this 4 times a week. So Saturdays 1 p.m. I feel like people want to be done earlier, but every other day it's 2, and it's going to be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, because I don't think people are going to show up on Friday or Monday. So 2 p.m. every day. We send out notifications to email and everything else. And so if you come late, sometimes the easiest thing to do is come the next time. But I'm going to go over my bonuses now so you'll see what it does. And then I'm going to make sure I get you guys all that 10K automation checklist after the meeting. So if some of you missed some things, you'll be able to see all the software GoHighLevel can replace without me going back through this. We got one more person. And so now I'm going to show you guys the community. You can do white labeled apps in the iPhone, in the App Store. So you can get your community app in the App Store if you want. And if you don't upgrade to that, you can still get the GoCollab app. And that's where my community is. If you guys go to the App Store and download GoCollab, and then check your email, you're going to already have access if you booked a meeting. So we go in here. I've got one that's for managing done with you clients and one for affiliates and people that are wanting to become affiliates. But it lets you manage everything like a Discord. You've got support that can happen in here. You treat each comment like a ticket. You can restrict access. You can offer your affiliate links or things you share with everybody. And so this gives a place where everybody can come and get access. GoCollab is now discoverable. You can discover communities, just like School, if you guys know what School is. And so I get about 20 people that come in organically just from that discovery every day. So if you're an expert in anything, make a course about it. Make a small course. You'll start gathering people in here. Whenever anybody opts into my business, if I get their phone number, they're in the community for free. Or some people just come in with email straight through GoCollab. So I've got really good email nurture to help get them up. So here's what you guys get access to besides the weekly group coaching. We've got a setup course for the standard GoHighLevel native setup with all the AI features. And then we have this advanced one, which is where you're trying to integrate third-party AI software into HighLevel. And I've pulled back so much from that, just from seeing how unnecessary it is to go that far and get a huge value out of the platform. And so I really encourage just starting with what's already in here. It's already very powerful. And this is the course that has your actual snapshots and the extra software that I created and for text and voice AI. I pay $3,700 a month for that software, and you guys get a free license through me because I have the agency tier with them. And we manage a lot of stuff for you there too. But either way, you get access to this. If you're already fully upgraded to AI employee, you're already on the maximum GoHighLevel plan, you can just pay for it. Or the easier way, where you get more value, it is to upgrade. And if you guys do sign up, the first 3 that sign up on this meeting get a one-on-one call with me too. And so that'll be like a 15-minute call, and then after that, it's of course group coaching. And if you have a bank of hours, you can use those. It takes 4 to have me come on a one-on-one meeting with you and the team, or you can always book a one-off call, and that's, you get like a service menu that has all these calendar links. So I realized I never got to see, I think it's just note takers. All right, cool. And now I'm going to talk about the events. So we have our coaching sessions broken down to give people support where they're at. If we're talking about like APIs and doing third-party integration and different, these different systems have different ways you set them up, it would be very confusing for somebody that's trying to do native GoHighLevel. And so we have it divided up into 3 group coaching sessions. One is for sales and marketing strategy. So if you're at a place where you're like, how do I, this is what I want to do, but I need my approach, where I help you say like, okay, this is how we're going to get our data. These are the people we want to contact. This is the offer we're coming to them with, and this is how we do it. That's where you get that kind of advice. Or if you're like, I'm not getting closes, I need to figure out how to do better on the closing side. Again, I have not only the software experience, but the sales experience and the track record. So I'll be able to give you all that help. And then we've got 2 others. One's the native AI systems and migration setup. So migrating your other systems into GoHighLevel, setting up your systems. And then the most advanced, the step 4, third-party software integration. And that's really unnecessary in my opinion. But I have a lot of clients that are doing it because I had been running the high-ticket call center replacement offer. And so we do still have a lot of people using those things, and there are benefits. Like you can do outbound AI calling with it. That's one of the differences, one of the main ones. The voices are a little better. You can clone a voice. But other than that, you get a little more control with the text AI. You can get a lot more control when you need to ask multiple questions. But before booking, but my philosophy, guys, is not to do that. My philosophy is keep it super simple and let AI help bring you closer to people instead of putting AI gatekeeping. Trust me, people are going to get turned off to that. I recommend, as you guys probably got the text where I'm like, hey, is there anything else I can help you with on the meeting? And I do check all those and prepare extra things. But it's better to let the AI help them book easily. I even do calendar links if possible. You want to reduce the time to booking as quick as possible, as easily as possible. So I do links, and then if they ask a question, it'll answer them and it can book conversationally. But, and with AI calling, I have it pretty much just book or transfer to me even. So it can call outbound and say, hey, you clicked on Rob's ad. He wants to talk to you now. Do you have a minute? And it'll transfer right to me. So the thing about running a call center is that even a person who puts in 200 dials a day, this is outbound, right? And this is B2C, not B2B, because B2B you get you get answers all the time. You just have to get around gatekeepers, so the metrics are different. But someone that dials all day, they're going to spend, like you can't dial more than 200 times really. They're going to spend 6 hours of that between dials and listening to. It's actually 6.5 hours listening to ringtone, listening to like the phone ringing. Only an hour and a half actually you're talking to people, and that's someone that's really good. So you flip that on its head. You now get 8 hours to talk to people, and the way that I replace the fact that on a call you can really build some rapport that makes them show up is I run same days, and then I provide a ton of value after the booking. I give the course access. I check in with them to see if there's anything else I can prepare. and I run same days. And then I do the webinar format, and this is the format that I can help anyone set up, which allows you to then, and as one person, handle unlimited volume. So it takes a lot of the limitations off. And that is my philosophy on everything. I think we've pretty much covered my services and everything else. So I'd love to dive in with each of you guys and then give you some of that coaching in one of those categories to help you figure out what your next move is. And then I'll also go ahead and bring this up on screen. This is where you can start your trial, and it's a 30-day free trial. If you're not saving money by the end of it, you can totally cancel. But I know that this platform is going to be, it's the best one out there for these types of things. And so first 3 people that sign up on the meeting always get a one-on-one call, 15 minutes. And if anyone else wants to jump in and wants access but already has a GoHighLevel account, you can add my code into AI Employee, and it's not going to charge you anything until the 1st. And you'll have unlimited use of all those things, and you'll have access to all of my resources. So let's I'm going to turn, I wanted this to be shared, but I want to be able to see you guys better. I'll just pull this up here. So open it up. Who's got some questions and or wants some help with strategy? Regina, give me a shoot. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, let me see. So maybe I probably just need to speak to the team to see where you're at then, because I know you and I haven't spoken. Yeah. So you're on the do-it-yourself plan. So have you come to the weekly meetings with my team yet? All right. Well, let's get you. I didn't know you were on that plan. Yeah. I don't even offer that plan anymore. Now it's like we do the bank of hours, so it's not recurring. Because what happens is, as a business owner, it can be really tough to come to the meetings. And if you're not coming to the meetings, it's hard to keep things moving forward. Because we'll need something from you, and my team's only going to send a certain number of texts before they're they move on to the clients who are in our face. And so we need to get you on a week. Go ahead. Mm-hmm. We can, if you don't, so you're probably in my CRM. Is this what you see when you log in? Okay. And just so you know, if you want, okay, cool. I never even used that. So here's what we can do, Regina, because the way that I've helped a lot of clients that were having slow progress before we started the group coaching and before we had everybody coming to the weekly meetings religiously, is the way that I do it now is you get a bank of IT hours and they never expire. So we can look at how many hours you've paid for. Clearly you haven't used them. And we can switch you over to being in your own agency. So you'll have all the features, and you'll have email and everything at the lowest possible cost. And you'll have, that we had our agency white label fulfillment program. A lot of people start in our sub account and then move out when they get clients. But there are benefits even for a business owner who's not a marketing agency to be in their own agency. Really, autonomy over your system, the lowest cost on SMS and everything like that. And I need as many trials as I can get before GoHighLevel. They review me in the end of this month, and I'm on track to get this deal. And if I get a renewal, it'll likely be a 5-day event that we have where they do the promotion and get 5,000 people to one event. And I get 40% of the recurring of the close. So that's that's life-changing. And so I would love to give you credit for all your hours, put them into a bank, and then you just get in the $97 a month GoHighLevel trial. And I don't think you need all the advanced agency features. You can do with the $97 a month. And so I can help you with that. And then I just want to get you on a recurring meeting before you get off to here so we don't miss you again. So we'll do that. Anybody else have questions? I know that might not, it's probably helpful for you guys to understand how we operate, but I know there's some of you guys that have questions about high level or trying to really formulate a next plan of action for your business. David, what about you? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm a GC too. Yeah. Well, the way we do it, we keep it like, as you can see, I focus on person to person. I've realized that I don't even like having my employees in between me and the client. I like them to see my passion and see like my knowledge and and be dealing directly with me. And if that's the kind of way you want to do it, you could run the same type of system I am. It's not hard to get the list, and a good email campaign is all you need. A good email campaign and a list. They'll see your ad one time. They may look at it, but they may not ever see it again, or you may call them on the phone. They may not give you a second to explain everything. But when you can send an email every day that paints the picture of what you do and who you are over time. I started this 2 weeks ago, but I've been sending to everybody, and I keep sending the ones that open. And I've seen all of my old leads. I spent 120 grand on ads for this business this year, and all those old leads are reviving and ending up on the calendar. People that thought they weren't interested, now they understand. I keep them all in GoHighLevel. It's all been in GoHighLevel, and so I had the leads that I got from Facebook already in there, and then I started layering in 5,000 new cold leads a day, and I use Seamless AI to get the data. You can get people in any type of industry. You can determine the role in the company they're in, their title, in revenue ranges, employee ranges, to get your target person. If you need B2C data, I can also help you with that. Didn't you say it was real estate? So you are looking B2C, right? Okay. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Right. I think one thing I know I've seen be successful is people do it with landing pages about different neighborhoods and provide information that they know from living in that community, in the city for a long time. But you can also do that through email, and you can say, hey, here are the new properties in your area that are new. Here's some information on the different neighborhoods or the new properties there. And I imagine that would work. You could get a list of people in a city that fit your criteria and hit them with updates about real estate in that city. And I can help you get B2C data too. Audience Lab is a good one for that. There may be some cheaper options. But you get the list and you just start giving value. And I think, how like local is your business? Is it like, are you really entrenched into one city where you know it really well and the areas around it, or? Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. So that's not bad. You know, the more specific your information can be and valuable it is, I just wanted to make sure you knew the city really well. But emails are so cheap, and we can get the email of probably everybody in that city, you know, and you just start dripping them valuable information. The people that don't care are not going to open it. And if they open it, you just, you know, basically if I send them an email, I send them one every 2 weeks. If they open it, the system automatically jumps them up to getting more. And so I have a lead engagement system that tracks website views, trigger link clicks, replies to any channel. It'll track any like purchases. Like there's literally 20 things it tracks, and I have a point value for each one. And when they hit a certain point range, they start getting more frequent communication. And if they've opted in and they're about, you know, so if they've opted in, I have a separate text one that also will text them up to about, you know, it can notify them about all of the meetings every week. Or if they're like really not engaging, it'll drop 10 points or 20 points a week depending on what stage they were in. And then it switches to like, you'll get one text a week. And then it switches to no text and just emails. And so that way you keep people from opting out and getting frustrated, but you provide value to the people that are wanting to hit open, right? And I love it. I just started doing this 2 weeks ago, and look at how much volume I'm sending already and how many clicks I got. You need a lot to push people on the call, but again, I spent $6 to send those emails today, and I got you guys all here. So I'm still doing paid ads, but email, like I love it because once I get the information, I have them forever, and it doesn't cost me, but you know, I pay like, I think it's 0.7, I want to say it's like half a cent roughly to do email validation as well. So you have that cost one time when you get the lead, and you have to pay for validation, the email send, and the lead itself. So it's like half a cent, and the email send is dirt cheap. So once you've done the first two, you got your whole city in your database. Now it's just like, it's just a matter of time until they all know who you are. They all know what you offer. You're on all of their minds. Not all the ones that opened. And so it's so much easier. It's a new system. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Right. So it's basically like four workflows for messaging. Wait, no, I had to switch it to where there's one for every day because my events are daily based. And so there's one for every day, and each one has 4 branches for the different engagement ratings. And then I have 4 branches under that for each channel: SMS, WhatsApp, you know, Instagram, Facebook. And I have a separate one for email because it has different filtering rules. But in the message one, it's the same concept though. If I know their last message channel, that's where I hit them on first. And then if they, by the end of the week, if they haven't responded, then I'll switch to messaging channels. And then eventually I'll remove the last known channel, and they'll go to the branch for no channel, and it cycles all of them quickly. So it's like, I made it this week, and the engagement system tracking only came out in October. So it's probably one of the only systems like it, and it's designed to warm them up through email. And as you guys know, it's straight to calendar on the email click. Also, when they click it, I can detect the click and give them access to the community. And so now they've got more, and then once they book, then it's going to give them text too. So it's all automated. That snapshot, I'm sure I'll do an in-depth training on engagement scoring. That's a Thursday thing I do. I do one at least every Thursday, and then lately, like now that my time is getting free the way I'm doing things, I'm going to do more. And so that's all going to get posted to my YouTube. But before it gets posted to YouTube, I do one live stream like this. And so I'm going to stream it everywhere. I'll, have people that are booked for it, people that jump in live, and it will I'll offer a snapshot, the same kind of deal I'm doing right here. And then after that, it goes live to YouTube, so it's permanently there with the link to join the community and everything like that. So I'll have that one coming up in a few weeks at the latest, and the system will have been running and refined by then a little bit, because right now We just finished the workflow. We had some kinks to work out yesterday. The scoring is already adding points, but now they'll go live this week. And so we wouldn't want to give it to you guys until I've tested it for a week. But yeah, that's the concept, and that would work for almost any industry. And the emails are so cheap. I think this is my like starting plan for anybody to come in and spend ads. Like it's been, that's what I've done, but it's been extremely difficult. And there's been times where I spent 20 grand and didn't get a deal. Really, there's been multiple times like that. It doesn't, and so when my lead cost is high in the morning, my stomach just, I'm like, because I can't turn it off, but it's one of the worst feelings. And these emails are so cheap. I can't tell you how good I feel now. I'm like, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Clients. Yeah. So that's they're clear. Remind me, like, how versed are you with GoHighLevel? Is this your first time seeing the features or no? I can't remember if you were. Are you in an agency? I can't remember what you said about your GoHighLevel. Never used it before? I can't remember. Okay. So here is the coolest thing about GoHighLevel. So it took me like 4 days to think through that automation and to build it properly. It took me like 4 days of, and I'm up at night trying to figure this out. And then I get it laid out to where my team can build it, they build it. But once it's all done, I'll give you a link, you click it, it imports fields that make the workflows work and workflows into your account, and you can go and set it up in 5 minutes. So it's a blueprint. So GoHighLevel has snapshots. Now here's the thing. So all of these features, website templates, like your message templates, your nurture sequences, everything gets saved into a snapshot when you save it, except for your contact data. So it's like all the automations and websites and everything else. That can be transferred to any account with a link. And so GoHighLevel starts in the 97 plan, which is basically using it for your business. Then they have one that has unlimited businesses. So if you've built the systems you like for yours, using my templates to start, you can then replicate it for other businesses, unlimited, at the 297 plan. And then the 497 plan allows you to someone buys, it automatically creates an account with their snapshot, gives them access to the course for setting it up. They can set it up in a few hours, and you can charge them per month for that account. You can charge them based on usage. So that's what makes GoHighLevel so different from HubSpot or Salesforce, because anyone can go in and edit the flows, so you don't need a developer necessarily. So your system, even if you paid Salesforce to create an awesome system for you, they kind of still own you because you can't fix it. Yeah. Right. GoHighLevel is built for non-coders. It's a whole no-code system. Of course, you can do a little more integrating third-party things like I have, but it's not necessary at all. And so the setup, if you do it yourself with my help, we're talking like, even if my team set everything we set up for you, it would take 3 hours or so. If we're doing the third party and you can, yeah, there's some ways to integrate IDX. I was looking at it for a client the other day. I know you can use, I want to say like Bright. You can get an integration with Bright MLS, I think it's called, or maybe it was some other service. But there are lots of services, even ones that are made for GoHighLevel, to integrate your MLS. It might be, I don't know what they're going to charge, probably like $97 or something like that. It would be a third-party service. There may be MLS integrations in the marketplace. Let's take a look. And the website builder, you can. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm not finding it right there, but there's other third-party integrations that I have seen. So it's not in the marketplace, but it's out there. And with the landing page builder, you could ask it to like write a description of you could say, hey, I want this page to be a landing page about this neighborhood, and it would automatically generate it for you, the whole page and the copy. That's the website builder. So yeah, I think that all the features that you're wanting can be set up pretty quickly. Now, obviously there is that manual step of choosing all the neighborhoods and having it generate the page, but we're talking huge value. And you can have those pages optimized for SEO too. You know, people can land on these web pages. They can be your newsletters and your SEO. So yeah, GoHighLevel, like the native features, any snapshot can be set up in a few hours, and then it takes much longer when you're integrating third-party tools because you have to go into Zapier and set up the connection, which can't be downloaded in a snapshot, right? I can give you your Zapier template in this, but you then got to integrate the apps and map the fields. So it's like, it takes like 20 hours to set up an account with third-party integrations. And then there's way more glitches. So that's why like I'm just really pushing hard on native GoHighLevel, and you would have no problem setting it up. But if you wanted my team to do it, if you did have trouble and you were tired of coming to the coaching meetings, again, and we should be able to knock this out in the first 30 days, you're doing it yourself. But we do offer the done with you services too. The way that breaks down, just to give you guys an understanding, like most marketing companies will charge you $500 a month just to manage your ads, right? Or maybe $500 to $2,000. $500 is the cheapest I've seen it. And managing ads takes no more than like 5 hours, right? So if you buy a bank of hours from me, that's $5K, you get 100 hours. That's enough to manage your ads for years, right? That's 100 hours divided by 5, like 20 months, something like that. And then we can do anything in the system, like setting up a basic GoHighLevel system, 3 hours. The other package is $2K for 30 hours. And that's still, you know, $2K enough to manage 6 months of ads, roughly. So there's a great, you know, it's a great rate compared to what you could get elsewhere for having done for you setup, but it's really not necessary. And if you take, I would highly recommend business owners to do this themselves, just because when you put your heart into it and when you know your tool belt, from as being a builder, you got to know your tools to be able to think clearly about the next, you know, to think clearly and take ownership for your marketing plan. Of course, meeting with me, you can tell me the problems, and I use my knowledge of the tool belt to tell you this is what we should do. But the more you do yourself, the better it's going to be. Go ahead. Yeah, they do a lot of calling a lot of times to, you know, get new clients and drivers and stuff like that. From what I've heard, there's like a big total quality logistics place, call center here in Charlotte. So I know a lot of guys that do it. And then there's a guy in my building. His last name is Hassan. I'm having a hard time on his first name, but he does this in GoHighLevel for logistics. I actually don't think I have any clients that are doing it, but you know, I've got. That is one of the ones that I do see people doing it, using GoHighLevel for. So here's how my templates, my snapshots work. So you can go in GoHighLevel and you find all the ones that are pre-built for industries. Those really aren't geared towards AI. So ours is like a generic template. And so you've got like the messaging sequences and stuff like that. And then we give you access to a GPT where you can give it your business type and it spits out the copy. So then you just copy it over and then it's customized for your industry. So as far as industry customization, we all need the same things. We need to reach out to clients. We need to handle inquiries. So it's really the same systems, and these systems are true of every business. You just got to customize the copy, and that doesn't take long. So you'll get, when you download let's show you a lead nurture. So this is my opt-in nurture, and it's, you know, been built to handle all different types of people coming from different places. So it's more complicated than you would necessarily need. Here's all the triggers for different forms and stuff like that. They're going to come in. It's going to trigger all the updates we need to know, like which offer they're interested in. But for you coming in here, this is all built. You just download the template. You come in, and you're going to go down to the messages, and blam, you just customize these messages. So you just touch the fingers on it, right? You don't got to build the beast. And It's easy. So, well, if you guys do the so the unlimited plan comes with unlimited accounts in one agency, so you could have both businesses. But it's $297, so you may as well just do the 97 and get one of you get set up, and then you could either have her do the 97, or I don't know. I'm trying to think if there's. I'm not thinking of really any other main advantages to having the unlimited plan, but there probably are some. Let me check this out. Let me see what it says. So here's the different plans. So unlimited sub accounts. So, yeah, I mean, there's really nothing besides the unlimited accounts as differences. Most people are going to be on this one or this one, but this one is a fit for somebody that has more than 2 businesses in there. Okay, well, that's good for you, and it's going to have a 30-day trial too. So you don't get billed obviously they'll get your card number, but they're not going to bill you for 30 days. You cancel, they're not going to bill you, and you and her can both come out of the coaching. It's not like if you guys are in one GoHighLevel agency, like you guys both come on. It's not like you both need to do something to get access. So what I'd like to do, I mean, I'm happy to answer some more questions, but it sounds to me like we've got a couple people on here that want to get an agency set up or a trial and move on to the next stage. David, and then bro, I forgot your name again. I don't know why. iPhone. Sherman, I'm going to write it down this time. Sherman, do you guys want me to help you start a trial and get into the next coaching meeting? I'd be happy to. All right. We'll have one on the same thing on Tuesday, bro. You can come there. If you text or send the DM, I will try. You'll most likely be able to reply. And then you already have access to this community, and this is where you guys get support as affiliates beyond the coaching sessions. So if you ever feel out of the loop on something or anything, you can go right here and you can tag me. You can tag project management. This is the main guy now. His family's in the hospital right now, so he may not be able to reply. But me right there, and then you can even DM all the other people in here. Definitely not all of them are affiliates, right? That's anybody who's ever come into my system. But the cool thing is this number is going up by it's 7,020 the last time I looked at it. And that was got to be in the last 7 days. So I'm freaking pumped. I'm so excited. And Regina, so we need to get you, I want to get you on a calendar. Like even if we get all the details handled on Monday, we can. But I think it makes sense for me to have them count up your hours, see what was unused, I'm sure most of it, and then we'll set you up with a bank of those hours and get you in an agency. Because I don't think I don't want you to have to keep paying as much as you're paying after how much you've paid. Thank you for not canceling, and we'll get you right. Does that sound good? Mm-hmm. Well, if you're in my sub account, it's not an agency, so there may have been. Yeah, we'll get you figured out. An agency would be maybe that was the intention in the beginning. We'll figure it out. An agency account means that you can have other businesses inside your GoHighLevel account. So it's okay. So yeah, we'll get you in one and then set it up for you. Do everything we said we were supposed to do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. So I'm going to give you the weekly recurring IT meeting calendar for clients. And you should add me as a guest. So just add Rob at massmarket.ai because I'll be coming on this one. And then David, what about you? Do you want me to help you get set up and moved into the next one? Mm-hmm. Yeah. A lot of people that... Go ahead, bro. My bad. Right. Yeah. And of course, the done for you stuff's still an option, but my YouTube is Rob's Gone MIA, ROBSGONEMIA. And I probably sent you an email last night about it too. But look up Mass Market AI or AI Initiates, which is the name of the community, and you'll find probably everything in your inbox, or just write down Rob's Gone MIA. You'll be able to find everything. When you click to get into AI Initiates, it'll make you make a profile for GoCollab, which is like GoHighLevel's community thing. And once you do, you'll be able to see all the courses and stuff like that. And then Alonzo and Mr. Contreras, what are you guys thinking? Do you need some assistance? Have some questions? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. Just like me, bro. And I do all that with we can give you the same format. I don't have any appointment setters or salespeople anymore, and I'm able to handle all of it easily, just because of the format. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Did you hear me say that I just sold my credit repair and funding business? Okay, so you weren't on here, but my roommate, who I started with him in a sales job 7 years ago, I started my solar business, which was, no, maybe I sent you that's the right calendar. Just, Regina, whatever it says, just ignore that. And I'm glad you told me it's saying a demo, but you should have just gotten a link for let me see what it looks like. And then I'm going to come back to you, Alonzo. Yeah, I don't know where that came from. I haven't seen that. Oh, that was like that was somebody's AI assistant. Yeah. That's the one. So Alonzo, you're fine, Regina. I want to make sure I helped you real quick. So yeah, he's here, and I just sold him my half of my credit company, which is definitely the biggest one in Charlotte. It's in the top 1% nationally. So we had 2,000 active subscriptions. It was over 7 figures annual, and we've served over 10,000 clients. And so we're up to go on the Credit Millionaires thing from CRC, and so I have snapshots for credit and funding, bro. The story with me and credit, we started running credit repair ads. It was his business, and I was helping him. I funded the ads and did the systems for 50%, and then I sold it to him now. But we started running ads for credit repair, and people were pretty low intent. Then we started running ads for business funding, people that had a real goal and need, and then most of them don't qualify. The ones that do, we get paid on the funding, and then 99% go to credit repair, and they close at a higher rate than the credit repair ads. So that's like some of my perspective on the industry, and emails will work really great for credit repair too. And you can run those things in the webinar format just like I'm doing right here. Devin is looking at switching over to doing that. We have a Filipino sales team of 60, but they close, it's just nothing compared to getting to speak to the owner. And it's not hard to do it like this. Yeah. Yeah. We've got great website templates for the same business format, the ones we used. And dude, we have a perfect 5-star rating with over 500 reviews on Google. So we're legit as it gets, and our clients get results. We have a money back guarantee. And yeah. Yeah, you get a portion. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. So it's really a full financial education kind of thing. Yeah. Well, I never did organic content in communities until this business, and it's transformed. You know, obviously, I still have the done for you side. Like our core business with credit, it's all been done for you stuff. But the courses are excellent, bro. You need to get a course up in GoCollab. There's not much in there right now, so you can get a lot of organic traffic. And then I do it all this way. So I've got my weekly email campaign, and then every week I just plan to do one. I do my live streams, and I do one training video at least. And so you see how I make it live, and then I post it on YouTube, and then I'll make a blog from it. And sometimes I can get shorts from it, but a lot of times tutorials don't make good shorts. So sometimes I'll just film like a quick short or two. It's a weekly cycle, and it can fill all of your organic channels. You can put that in the video in the course, in your course every week. And before you know it, getting leads is not going to be a problem anymore. And so you can use that one video. So I use that video to change the theme of the whole week of emails. So I have my basic things I say, the same events I'm promoting, the same, but I have one section where I talk about features softwares high level can replace. And in my video about the AI Ads Manager, I'm going to talk about all the meta-related features that GoHighLevel can replace, or softwares. Then I have another that's a deep dive on one of the GoHighLevel features. And then I'll do a deep dive on one related to meta. And so you can think of little sections that you can update, and I try to keep it super simple. I've got, my 4 live calls a week, my 3 group coaching, so we're at 7 hours and 1 hour of filming, 8 hours, right? But the content that's coming from that and the amount of people I touch with that is massive. And so I can give you my whole format and coach you through the whole thing, bro. I'd love to help you. Yeah. So do you want me to help you get onboarded into the next call? Let's do it. So this is take a pic. You've got that. So when you open it up, there's a link to start a 30-day trial at the top. And that's all you need. You can do the $97 plan. And then so once you sign up for a high level, I'll get a trigger on my end that'll unlock the other course for you. And then once you fill the form out, so fill the rest of the form after you start your trial, you hit submit, you're going to get texted all the meeting links, right? And I'll call you right after this. We can do our one-on-one call and do another 15 minutes, or you can save it for later if you feel like you got enough right now. But the next meeting, you get 2 onboardings. You get one with high level, and so let them do whatever basic setup they will with you. And you can do that the minute you get into your agency for the first time. You can do it live. You can just click to do it. And then you'll get a one-on-one with my team where they'll help you set up, like say, hey, I want you guys to send me all of the snapshots for Rob's email setup, right? Whatever extra stuff you need, we're going to give you full access, and they can actually help you do some stuff. Whatever you want on that hour is yours. And then you'll get in the weekly coaching meetings. And so, yeah. So the native GoHighLevel can do inbound voice, and then it can do inbound and outbound AI booking on the message channels. And so it's a 97. The usage is still like, less than 10 cents a minute for voice, and then 2 cents per message for all the AI texting. But you can also go to the unlimited version, which is $100 more, and you got unlimited usage. Or you can do it. It'd be right. it's much longer when you start using the advanced AI setup stuff. But if you do it the way I'm recommending you and use GoHighLevel, just do the inbound voice and text booking, you can have this thing set up in a week. You can spend 3 hours and do it, bro. Yeah. I haven't. There's no client that I've had more credit repair clients than anything. So we got you. No problem. And I think we pretty much got everything taken care of.